Hi everybody, this is Dave Neal from the Match Guide, and first, thank you so much for purchasing the Match Guide, your moment-to-moment roadmap to a focused victory. You're not going to regret it. It's an investment, really, and about the same. It's less than a lesson. My lessons are $75 generally. This is less than a lesson. You don't have to change any of your strokes. You just have to get the system down and practice it. You'll see immediate results, and in winning. Not just feeling better about your game, but winning. And that's, that's fun, right? So it's the framework. Let's just go over some of the bullet points, what you have, what I'm giving you, and the best way to go over these things from my standpoint. I follow this kind of rule when I do anything new, is I've been doing this for a long time. I'm not saying you have to do it this way. You're going to personalize this system. But I would say the first time, do it the way that I prescribe it, in the order that I prescribe it, and then personalize it. It's a smarter way of doing things. So you're gonna have this video, and we're just gonna talk about the basic framework, what I've given you, why I've given it to you, and what we're trying to do. And then you're gonna have videos that are gonna go lessons to go through each piece of it. Most of them are on the tennis court with, not paid actors, people from my classes, clinics, who I've introduced these concepts to and have used them. Real stuff. Real tennis. Some of the lessons don't need to be done on a court, and in those lessons it's just me and you. Okay, so the framework, first you're going to get a handbook that I've written myself. It's a good idea, just start with that, read that, and that'll give you an idea of what we're trying to do if you don't already know by now. But read that. It's not very long, and I didn't make it strange or do things. It's very simply put, and it's very orderly, and it's concise. You have a checklist. Go over the checklist. The checklist is very important. It's how you're going to test and measure yourself if you're getting better at things. What things you need to work on more than others, because you have to work on more and watch the videos more. If you have to watch a certain video on shot selection, if you have to watch that 10 times, and then you're only watching the one on high percentage tennis, you already know what high percentage tennis is. Obviously, you're going to work more on the first one. But even if you know what high percentage tennis versus low percentage tennis is, give it a watch. You never know, you might learn something. So just go through the whole thing. And you have your videos, and then we're gonna have some bonus videos that are fun and just some additional ways you can help manage the stress in a match. So we have the handbook. And let's just remember, the whole idea is that in coming up with this system, I was working with recreational tennis players, but I came from a high performance background, playing college Division I tennis and playing USTA sanctioned tournaments. But I was working with recreation adults and juniors. Okay, so I was as a coach, so I played in matches. I had every perspective, all different ages, all different skill levels. And what I did was I analyzed the people who won the most, because that's what we're trying to do, right? What are they doing that we're not doing? And what most people focus on in that situation is how they hit, their natural ability, their super quickness and court coverage of Nadal, or Serena's physical presence and how she gets to everything and how strong she is, or Federer and how just relaxed he is and how he glides around the tennis court, seemingly, with no stress on him. But that's not how the deciding factor. In the thousands of matches I've watched, plus and/or played in, the deciding factor whether you're going to win or lose in a match is who manages stress the best in under match conditions. That is the deciding factor in the vast majority, and that's what we need to focus on. And once again, the top players, naturally or trained, have no gaps in their thoughts from before the match till after the match is done. And what we have are these up and down. We play a point, we stop thinking about anything, and that's a gap. And when you have a gap, all right,